Hi there, everybody. Declan Mack here again, and thank you very much for tuning in to one of my fantastic interviews. And I thought actually really deeply about this interview, and when I saw the JV page on this interview, I said to myself, I don't think I'm going to do this for a few couple of reasons why. And the guy here on the other side knows what I'm talking about. Me being from Ireland, I was just put off the minute I got onto the JV page, but I decided it's such a good course that I'd give it a go. Will you please welcome Mr. John Botel? How are you doing, John?
I'm very well, Declan, mate. Very well. Glad to hear from you. Sorry the JV page upset you.
You have to, your next launch has to have an Irish angle to it, John. Okay?
Exactly. We'll figure something out. We'll do some Guinness-related stuff.
Absolutely. Are you holding the point of Guinness?
There we go.
Jack. Happy days. What John has coming, folks, coming out on Friday, the 7th of April, 10 a.m. Eastern, it's called eCom Domination. Now, I myself have been looking at eCom the last while. I am ready to jump into eCom big time. I've done a bit of dabbling in it, but with this course that John has, it is just packed full. There's 5 softwares in it. There's complete training of so many different platforms. But what am I talking about? I'll let John tell you exactly what the course is about. John, tell me what makes eCom Domination such a unique and fantastic course that you're releasing, please.
Okay, perfect. Well, first of all, thanks very much for having me on. I do appreciate it. So the best thing to do is kind of backtrack and let you know the reason this kind of came together. Basically, I met up with a guy who we both know, Sam England, about 9 months ago. And I actually had no idea that, and he had no idea about me, but both of us had been doing separately our little ecom businesses for about 15 years each. So completely independently, didn't even kind of ever bump into each other. But we'd both been running ecom for 15 years, both had really successful businesses doing that. And he'd had a training course in ecom, which had all his kind of thoughts and learning. I had my own training course. And we said, look, we actually don't cross over. We cover separate areas. Why don't we put this thing together and make the biggest, baddest, most encompassing ecom course that's ever been released? Really, 30 years of ecom experience, millions of dollars worth of ecom sales, kind of, and all the software that we use on a daily basis to run our businesses, and just give them everything, like a real whole package that's, you know, sometimes you get the training, which is great, but then you don't get the tools to do it, or they don't give you all the training for all the platforms. And so what we tried to do in this is cover everything that we've been doing over, 30 combined years. Take all of that and put it into one package with all the software that anybody would ever need to be able to create a really successful ecom business.
Fantastic. And I know by looking at your sales page, and I know from talking to you, I've met you a couple of times as well, that the proof that you two guys have for this is just, I mean, you're talking in the 6-7 figures of what you two guys have put together and earned on through ecom, yeah?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, between Sam and I, over the year, I mean, you have to. It was an awful long time. We didn't, you know, it's not like I jumped in and started making money right away. There wasn't anybody teaching back, you know, in 2001 too. They just weren't teaching this kind of stuff. So it was a lot of trial and error for both Sam and myself. So we, you know, we had the baptism of fire, so that, you know, thankfully, people who now go through the training don't need to do and have the kind of struggles that we had.
So basically, people are, when they pick up this course, are picking up what you two guys have 30 years experience of. And I mean, you've gone through all the mistakes, as you, like we all make mistakes when we start.
Some just awful mistakes, I can't tell you. But you know, that's how you learn, when you don't have somebody to follow. When you're breaking new ground, like Sam and I were. I mean, we were right at the beginning. I think Sam probably slightly before me probably had one of the very first eBay stores and was one of the successful power sellers. And both of us kind of progressed through that and into self-hosted options, which is, you know, both of our preferred option now. But the nice thing about the ecom domination course is the fact that we give people lots of options. It's okay, you know, do you want to start? How big do you want to start? Do you want to start really small and learn the ropes? So you can maybe look at eBay or Amazon and maybe get a drop shipper or do some fulfillment by Amazon so they take care of it. Right the way up to people saying, look, I want to have I'm already experienced with ecom. I want to take it to the next level, and we teach them how to do a whole self-hosted option with subscriptions and doing your own fulfillment. You know, having your own warehousing, import, white labeling, bulk fire sale purchases. Honestly, there's close to 200 videos in this training course. It's huge.
Well, and again, you just touched on it there yourself. I mean, people who are experienced and have been doing ecom for the last 3 or 4 years, they will still find some value in this because there's so many different levels to it. And I mean, there's a starters level where people, if they're just brand new, know nothing about it, can jump in and see how to set up stuff and this, that, and the other. And then there's an advanced. I mean, with all that amount of videos, I mean, there's absolutely something for everybody. I take it, as well as the software.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, as I said to you, I've been doing this 15 years independently as Sam. And when I jumped into Sam's training and watched what he was doing, I was like, how have I never done that before? Why have I never done? So despite even 15 years of experience, he was teaching me stuff. And I'm sure vice versa as well. So, I mean, it's for everybody. It's for real beginners to anybody who's even, quite advanced in ecom and just wants to take it to that next level. I mean, into the kind of millions of dollars of revenue a year. So it covers the whole gambit.
Well, I'm just thinking off the top of my head here, this could be ideal for anybody that, as I mentioned, starting off, a stay-at-home mother, someone coming in the afternoon doing a couple of hours. I mean, there's so many different levels. I mean, I think you said to me there before, you said this course will guarantee that people earn it with ecom.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You do what we.
I know, a big harsh, a big statement, all right. But I mean, you said that to me, and I went, boom, I control this. I mean, like, if you can go somebody's training and pick off their brains who have experience for 30 years, I think you're sort of right in what you say. Like, if you have in there what you have done so far, it obviously is a case study and all that type of stuff. You're showing what you do and have done yourselves. I don't see why not. You're guaranteeing that people can start and straight away make money with it.
I mean, and that's the thing. It takes a little bit of time. Obviously, when you're learning anything new, it's not going to be tomorrow. You're not going to start tomorrow. Millions of dollars.
The viewers know that there's no such thing. In this internet marketing, there's no such thing as push button riches. There's not. I've said this on many an interview, and people who are watching this know you cannot push a button and money jumps out. You have to put the work in. I mean, exactly. I know that. I mean, it took me over 2 years to get started and to start making money on this. You're the same, John. You've made mistakes. You admit yourself. You cannot push buttons. You have to put the work in. It just does not come to us. So
exactly,
it's not going to happen tomorrow.
But the nice thing is, you just follow what we do, and it will happen. You just need to little bits of. It's not a huge amount of work, but just little bits of persistent action, and the results will start, and it will snowball. Yeah. And it'll snowball. We're not saying it's not going to take years. It's not going to take months and months. But within a few weeks, you're going to start seeing those actions happening.
And you're getting the right actions to do, because if you're doing this yourself, it's all trial and error. So I mean, you've had that trial and error, and now you're this is what you do. This is what you don't do. Do this, and it's the way to go.
Exactly, and it's as I say, it literally takes you through right from beginner. I mean, right beginner into terms of what kind of domain names to buy, and how that's going to help from the very foundation to allow you to get free traffic. Because our system is actually based around free traffic. We don't actually, although we do pay a little bit further down the line for doing some retargeting stuff, we don't generally pay for cold traffic. All our traffic is natural SEO generated or is done by affiliate marketing. So it's not speculative in that way. So it's not like that big risk that you have putting money in Facebook ads. We don't do any of that.
Right, most of it's free. You mentioned, John, there's 5 pieces of software in this course as well, which is phenomenal. Can you just give us a quick sort of rundown of what they actually do?
Yeah.
I take it to speed up the process of many's a thing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the first 2 are prospector.
This is in the front end. This is not OTOs or anything like that.
No, this is all in the front end. We didn't want to do that. We could have done it and like had about 100 O2Os. But what we said is, what we want to do is create the package. Number one, that people, when they invest in it, it gives them everything they need. But number 2, to put that at a level, to make sure that we're getting people that are serious about their success. So that's what we did. We created a whole encompassing package for people who really want to do this properly and create something that not only is going to succeed, but something that can grow and be stable, and something they can even like pass on to their kids, This is a real business. This isn't something that's going to go away. And that's the nice thing about ecom. Lots of things in internet marketing go up and down. They're in fashion, they're out of fashion. Ecom's stable. It's like this. There's always ecom. But anyway, the software that we give you on the front end, the first 2 pieces are individual prospectors to find out what kind of products that you could get into. So what it does is it basically goes out into Amazon and goes out into eBay, 2 separate pieces of software, and finds the top sellers. and the ones that have the best ratings, so that you can easily decide which products you're going to have the quick success with. Because there's nothing harder than trying to build from the ground up. If you can find something that's really kind of trending and jump into it and get sales quickly, that's the quick way to get momentum into starting in the business. So we've got those two pieces of software, really useful. And then there is a third piece of software, which is for sourcing. It actually finds product suppliers for you, drop shippers, and of these hot trending products. So that goes out into the marketplace. Then we have a CRM system, which is part of my subscription package, so that when people order through your subscription, physical product subscriptions, they give it, basically you manage all the data, and it gives you shipping labels and all that kind of stuff. Okay. And then we actually have a subscription funnel builder. So what it does is it allows you to take my best selling subscription funnel and just change it all out and make it your own. Basically, you change my images for your images, my text for your text, and you have a whole subscription funnel ready, working, all linked in with Stripe to take payments, and you're ready to go. Literally, you could be having a subscription kind of box business within 24, 48 hours.
Wow, wow. And they're really time savers as well. I mean, the software that you were mentioning at the start, you know, I mean, all the research and all that is done for you. I mean, I've spent, when I did a bit of e-com myself, I spent so long just researching and not knowing what was the best sellers and this, that, and the other. But with the two softwares you mentioned at the start, they're giving you that information straight away. So, I mean, it's such a time saver.
Yeah, absolutely. It's incredible. I mean, when those were actually Sam's softwares. When I started, he gave me access to them. I said, right, okay, I'm having those. Those are mine now. I'm using those daily. And they're great, you know, to be able to go out and find those hot products in Amazon. It's such a time saver in terms of, because you can take them then and immediately find a supplier and just flip that wave. So if something's really trending, you can jump onto it quickly.
Yeah.
The other thing that's really cool, it just jumped into my brain then about the what I was talking about, the free traffic. When people are doing Facebook ads, which is what a lot of people teach these days for eCom, the traffic is always harder to convert, because Facebook ad traffic is a little bit, although it's targeted, it's a little bit like freebie traffic. They're not wanting to buy. They're not on social media to buy. They're there to news or watch cats falling over, that kind of thing. But with natural traffic, natural search traffic, which is what we specialize in the training, people are searching for your product. They already have a credit card out saying, you know, reviews for best deal on, and they have their credit card out ready to buy. These are super hot prospects. So when you actually optimize yourself to get that traffic, the sales really become quite easy, because people are already wanting to buy, that predisposed. Whereas Facebook, it's, you know, oh, I'm looking at a cat falling over. Oh, I'll take a look, you know, and it's lots of clicks, but not maybe as high a proportion of sales.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, you've heard about people spending lots of money on Facebook ads, and that it's an easy way to burn what profits you have, you know, I mean, with your investment. But yeah, I mean, guys, this just sounds like some course. It said it's 30 years experience. There's 5 pieces of software. Anything else you want to add, John? I mean, it's just like, I'm just bowled over, but I mean, for anyone who hasn't started earning money online, I mean, this is a way to do it. Now, again, as we mentioned, it's not going to happen overnight. There is a training curve, which there is in everything online. Don't let anybody else kid you about that. There is a training curve in everything you do online if you want to be successful. But this is 2 guys that have had 30 years experience of doing it, and they know what they're doing, and they're including software in it as well. So, I mean, from anyone starting on their first day in eCom to anyone who's been doing it for 5 years, there is so much to learn in this course.
Absolutely. Yeah, as I said, I learned 15 years doing it, and I still learning things from Sam. So, you know, everybody can learn something from this course. We both specialized in different areas. It covers self-hosted, it covers Amazon, it covers eBay, all of the kind of WordPress integrations that you can do in self-hosting. And then, as I say, I have my builder for the funnels. It's the biggest package I've ever seen. And I've seen virtually every
I totally agree. The training is just unreal, with 200 video training. But again, you don't have to go through them all, but I mean, 200 video trainings is just so.
Yeah, you can dip in and out what level you want to get to, but it's there for you, and it's not like it's a recurring payment. You pay once, you've got access forever. So, you know, if you dip into a certain area and then decide, you know, 6 months, 12 months down the line, oh, you know what, I remember I saw something about, subscriptions or fire sale products. Let me go back in and learn that. And it's always there for you.
John, tell me if I'm wrong here. But it's coming across to me as like anybody can do this. Anybody can start off. Like it's not I mean, there's training videos and all that to put you in the right direction. But I mean, you don't have to be super techy. You don't have to be sort of, everything about the internet and computers and this, that, and the other, and setting up and domains. But anyone can start out and doing this and start seeing a steady 50, 100, 200 a week coming in on this. Yeah.
Easy. Yeah, and more. We have students that are regularly doing $50, $100 days in profits, not in turnover. That's in pure profit. Because with eCom, it's very, very easy to. The market is just so vast. It's not like internet marketing, which is actually quite a small part. You talk about the whole world, and that's the other thing that we go through in the training is we talk about how you can grow your business to the whole world and distribute internationally if you want to. I mean, it's all about levels. You can pick what you want to do. You want to run this as a 1 hour a day thing, do it and get yourself a little bit of extra income. You want to do it a few hours after work, you can do it. You want to make a full-time income at it, you can do it, and you can pick your level. Yeah.
I mean, you could get to the stage like yourself and Sam that you have employees and multi-million dollar business a year. It's amazing. That's the beauty of this course as well. Like there's so many different levels covered on it. I mean, as we mentioned, 50, 100 a day leading. I mean, that's game changing for a lot of people. 50, 100.
Of course.
As I say euro there. I'm over in Ireland. Dollars a day. It's huge.
Well, the other thing is that's interesting is you can also pick within the levels. You can pick how much extra involvement you need. I mean, I was doing millions and millions of dollars. Really, back at the height of my eCom career, we were doing $1 million months, and we didn't have any employees because I didn't want any. I never wanted any. I wanted to work from home. I wanted to have the ability to, look out at my lake out here and all that kind of stuff. But we just had outsourcers do everything for us. We outsourced the fulfillment, we outsourced the customer service, and I just ran it from right here in this desk. I mean, it was a lot of work at that time because at the level it was at, but you can pick your levels. So you can be super involved, actually have your own warehouse, or not involved in that side of it at all. You just manage everything. You move the pieces around the board.
I love that. I love that word, outsourcing. I love outsourcing.
Isn't it great? Yeah.
Oh, I love it. But you get to a level when you can outsource, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Guys, there you go. I mean, there's nothing else to tell. We've gone through the whole package, and it is with 5 softwares and a complete training package. This is just a no-brainer in eCom domination. As well as that, John, my viewers will know and see down below that you've thrown in some exclusive bonuses for me that you just over to me today. Pick them up. No one else is getting them, guys. This is gonna. I mean, they're all eCom. They're all about eCom as well. Not that you're going to need anything bonus-wise, because the package and the course is a complete total package.
It really is.
But there is bonuses down below that only John's kind enough to give them to me because I bought him a pint of Guinness over in Liverpool last week.
I'll do anything for the Guinness.
Excellent. John, 10 a.m. Eastern, Friday, the 7th of April, yes?
Yes, indeed. Yeah, perfect. That's when we go live.
That's really it. Anything else you'd like to add to it, or before we wrap it up?
No, I mean, as I'm sure your audience is well aware, of course, we're all in marketing here, so there are going to be some O2Os. Just have a look at them. Just bear them in mind. Obviously, the training package and the software at the front covers a huge amount of stuff. But there's just that little bit of extra stuff. In O201 is actually a membership to Sam and I's recurring webinars. So we hold a webinar every other week where literally you get to ask us anything. So if you're a bit worried that you might be a bit stuck, and it's something you can jump in and jump out of. The dogs have come in. So
knocking at the door.
Yeah, it's just wandering in. So yeah, you can jump in and jump out of them as you'd like, but they're every other week, and you can get on there, and we stay on there for as long as is necessary, just to answer any questions you have, anything that you're concerned about, any advice you need. So literally, you get this for as long as you want, pretty much, to help guide your business forward. So
it's sort of one-on-one, sort of
very much,
with guys with 30 years experience in the business. That's exactly. Sorry, I do apologize. I should have mentioned the OTOs. I mean, with every course, there's OTOs. I mean, it's part of the game, and I mean, something like that, to have access to these two guys it's a fantastic OTO. Again, it's not necessary to start with to have success with the main course, but totally up to yourself. If you want sort of instant sort of one-on-ones with these guys and on webinars and answering all your questions, it's a good OTO. John, we better let you go. Look after your dogs, man.
All right, mate. I will do. They want feeding. I've got to go feed them now.
eCom Domination, folks. You can pick it up then below with the bonuses that John was so kindly gave to us. And 10 a.m. Eastern on the 7th, Friday the 7th of April is the time to get it at its cheapest price. John, thanks very much again. And
welcome,
I think I'm going to be seeing you at the end of the month as well.
You are, yeah. I'm coming over to Liverpool, so we'll definitely share a few pints there.
Excellent. Right, thanks a million.
All right, mate. Speak to you soon. See you later. Bye.
All the best.